It was a year of revolutions and sex scandals, heroes and heartbreak, a top mom and a storybook wedding. As we join forces with People magazine, it's our look back at the very best of 2011, along with some, what were they thinking? It was the year of Wienergate.
To be clear, the picture was of me, and I sent it.
Arnoldgate.
Schwarzenegger has been keeping this secret for years.
And DSK-gate.
Dominique Strauss-Kahn allegedly forced himself on the 32-year-old woman.
There were a lot of political sex scandals this year.
Those are my favorite.
Democratic Congressman Anthony Weiner is expected to resign.
2011 was the year social media took on a whole new meaning.
Anthony Weiner does not know the difference between Twitter and a direct message on Twitter. Wow.
Congressman Weiner.
What were you thinking?
You know what that's called? Death wish.
So today I'm announcing my resignation from Congress.
Poof, all gone. For what? For what?
That is the fastest anyone has ruined their political career, in a click.
Unseated by a tweet, or a series of tweets rather, lewd photos Weiner sent to 6 different women.
The fact is, Anthony Weiner is a bad guy. He's a psycho.
You called Anthony Weiner a bad guy and a psycho.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you regret that?
No, I think it was great. I said, you'll never be mayor, Anthony. You'll never be mayor. And it turned out I was right.
From one disgraced politician to another, there was enough scandal to go around.
Arnold Schwarzenegger took infidelity to a cosmic level. I'm gonna sleep with the maid, and I'm gonna have a kid with her. And then I'm gonna have a secret for 15 years. So that was kind of icky.
It was a heartbreaking tale to see Maria, someone who had been standing by her husband's side all these years.
I mean, it was almost like this guy came home and was just like, who's home? Like, I have to have sex right now. Who's available?
The Sperminator.
Not a good way for him to go out.
Terminated.
From divorce to defiance, sex scandals went international.
Dominique Strauss-Kahn. Step up, Mr. Kahn. Stand right here.
As French Politico Dominique Strauss-Kahn faced charges of sexually assaulting a maid in a New York City hotel.
The thing that I couldn't get out of my head was that his wife was victoriously walking out of that courtroom like, yes, my husband may have had sex with someone, but at least it wasn't a rape.
The charges were later dropped, but not before it made everyone feel like they needed to take a shower.
It's just very dirty. It's tawdry and it's cheap.
And Hollywood learned the naked truth about naked photos. Among the busted by hackers, ScarJo, J-Lo, and other scantily clad celebs.
Their private pictures went public, Scarlett Johansson most notably. And now that I'm thinking about it, I can think about nothing else.
If you send a naked photo of yourself to anyone, then you're asking for it to be published. No one needs to send naked pictures. Just when you see that person, get naked and show them.
But one celebrity wasn't showing anything this year, except his bottom line. Have you ever sexted?
No, I haven't. I never have.
Has anyone ever asked you that question?
No, you're the first.
Of course, in 2011, the Hall of Shame wasn't just about sex.
Do you ever worry about your moment having passed?
It was about dramatic stormouts.
Right now, I'm curious about whether you support gay marriage.
You're borderline being a little bit rude. Are we done?
You're leaving?
And freakouts.
I love Hitler. People like you would be dead.
Recently, the restraining order.
Chris Brown's big comeback year, he was asked about the Rihanna scandal.
This album is what I want them to talk about and not the stuff that happened 2 years ago.
He threw a chair into a window. Really smart move to defend yourself against charges of violence by being super violent.
I have one speed, I have one gear. Go!
And the mother of all meltdowns, Charlie Sheen.
Insane.
Winning.
Amazing. High.
Interesting.
A mess.
You don't worry that you're gonna die when you take that many drugs.
Dying's for fools.
Celebrities lose it every year, but seldom do they lose it to the extent that Charlie Sheen lost it.
I mean, what's not to love? Especially when you see how I party, man. It was epic. The run I was on made Sinatra, Flynn, Jagger, Richards, all of them just look like droopy-eyed, armless children.
Basically, he threw a huge fit and at the end of it walked away with $25 million cash. Is he winning? Well, it's at least a tie. He's definitely not losing.
And you kept waiting for some PR person, some lawyer, some agent was going to swoop in and shut him down, but he could not be stopped.
How do you reason with someone who has tiger's blood and Adonis DNA?
I am on a drug. It's called Charlie Sheen.
Is it sort of the incredible draw of watching a train wreck?
Yeah, I think people like to watch a train wreck. It makes you feel like you've really got your act together.
Charlie Sheen! And maybe he was in the process of doing just that by September's Emmy Awards.
To everybody here from 2.5 Men, I wish you nothing but the best for this upcoming season.
Charlie Sheen isn't on his second chance. He's going to be on his 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th chance.
And speaking of second chances, there are the Hall of Shame repeat offenders who couldn't quite manage to stay off the list.
Lindsay Lohan melted down, but she melted down that way last year. She had so many bad years in a row, she's going to have to stop calling them bad years. She's just going to have to rephrase and say, these are years.
From forgetting probations,
Christina Aguilera,
to forgetting the national anthem.
But so proudly we walk.
To falling in the standings.
Tiger Woods, one of the greatest golfers of all time, falls to a new low. He drops out of the top 50 golfers for the first time since the 90s.
Well, that's called karma.
2011 was a big year for all things celebrity.
Breakdowns.
Splits.
Everybody likes a good scandal story.
If you want another year like this, you'd have to go all the way back to 2010. Has it been that long?